What is the difference between an estate planning attorney and a family protection attorney?
An estate planning attorney, of which there's many very fine ones, focuses on what happens after you die. So they're going to have discussions with you about what happens to your assets. Who's going to get the house or the bank accounts? How do you divide it up among your children or whomever your beneficiaries might be? That's an important question to answer. But there's so much more to it. And that so much more is what a family protection attorney does. And that is, how do we plan not only for after we die, but for what happens if we don't die, but instead become ill? My father is a primary example. Wonderful man. Lived until he was 88 years old, but he lived the last several years of his life with a disability, namely Alzheimer's. So in his case, we weren't so much worried about what happens after he dies. We worried about how are we going to take care of Dad? How are we going to provide him with the care necessary? How are we going to make sure his needs are met? So that's what a family protection planning attorney focuses on. They answer the question, what happens to your stuff after you die, because it has to be answered. But more importantly, they answer the question, what happens if I don't die, but I still become ill? And there's good examples of that. There's a lot of life to be lived, even when we're ill or have a disability. My father never would have wished to have Alzheimer's. We certainly, my brothers and I, certainly did not wish for him to have it either. But there was still some enjoyment of life there. It wasn't the quality of life he wanted. Good heavens, no. But there was a quality of life. For example, Dad loved to go out to eat, and we would take him out to eat several times a week. And the man could eat me under the table. He loved to eat. He loved to watch people. Yeah, he didn't talk much towards the end. He kind of withdrew from the conversations, but there was enjoyment there. There was a quality of life, but if we had not planned for it, and I did family protection planning for my own parents, if we had not planned for that quality of life, my dad would never have been able to enjoy it. So a family protection planning attorney is what you need to make sure that we answer all the important questions.